guys, welcome back. This is RandoGEEK. All right, so we have an article here that I want to share with you. It's from Fierce Wireless. I'll put the link down below in the description for you. So it looks like we have some news regarding Dish. So we know about the merger yesterday with Dish Wireless and EcoStar. Basically, they're combining the two companies in efforts to try to boost up Dish Wireless profits, try to use that capital to kind of pay off some debt, maybe continue the build out that they're required by the FCC. But we have some other news here in regards to that, those two companies coming together. All right. So here's what we know. So Dish reshuffles some retail positions to Denver. All right. So the same day that Dish Network announced a merger with EcoStar, Dish informed a number of employees that they would need to move to the Denver area or lose their jobs. It's unknown the exact number of positions that are affected. Reports of layoffs surfaced on social media on Tuesday and continued through the week. A Dish statement characterized it as a necessary course of action. So there was a statement here that was made, and basically what they said is, like most businesses, we continually evaluate and make adjustments to ensure we're set up for long-term success. The company stated in response to email questions from Fierce. They said, as a result, we are relocating positions from remote retail wireless offices, which are Overland Park, Kansas, Roseland, New Jersey, and Costa Mesa, which is California, to the Denver metro area in order to better meet the needs of our growing business. They said we expect to complete position relocations by October 9th of 2023. So the October date lines up with messaging that Boost Mobile founder Peter Adderton posted on social media earlier this week, and with information a source shared with Jeff Moore, who is principal of Wave 7 Research. Employees said they were given 60 days to move or be out of a job. All right. There was a statement here that says if they're telling everybody to relocate to Denver, that's a pretty uncomfortable process on multiple levels, Moore told Fierce. For one, it's just plain hard to move, especially in this economy. People have families and relationships. He said, on another level, what exactly is Dish going to do with its future? So reports of layoffs at Dish have surfaced before, and one former employee surmised the layoffs are staggered to avoid having to publicly report them and or provide severance. For example, the last time layoffs were reported, it did not trigger a worker adjustment and retraining notification with the state of Colorado. Dish is headquartered in the Denver suburb of Inglewood. All right, so we'll make this quick for you guys. We can't say we didn't see this coming. We know the condition Dish has been in for quite some time. The money is not there. The profits aren't there. They have to do something. So I do not agree with this way of this kind of practice, the way of doing business, but I can't say it's not necessary in order for Dish to continue to move forward. And I can't say we didn't see it coming. And like I said in my previous video that I just dropped before this one, if you guys didn't watch it, go ahead and watch it. It's a little long. Maybe save it for when you have some time or you have nothing else going on or you just want to listen to something a little long. Catch the video then. But basically, this is going on. This is how these wireless carriers are going to start acting. There's a lot of reasons why they're doing this. The biggest reason is money. Financial gains. They gain way more if they get rid of a lot of employees and they find a way through automation to do this. Okay. There's a lot of employees that aren't doing enough. There's departments that are not really needed anymore. They were basically grandfathered from mergers, and they've kept these departments open, because they don't want a reputation of just letting people go. All right. We know what happened with Sprint and T-Mobile. They came in and they pretty much just shut a lot of departments down, put a lot of people on the unemployment line. So, most companies try to avoid that attention. It gives them a bad rap. It doesn't look good. So they hang on to these departments for as long as they can. And then at some point when the money's running low, You got to just eliminate them. It's the only thing the company can do. You got to remember the CEO is not going to take a pay cut to save 1,000 employees. Okay. We all know that they get paid very well. That's not the point. It doesn't matter. They're not going to dip into their pockets to keep the business floating. It doesn't work like that. It should, but it doesn't. So these companies have to do what they have to do to survive. You know, in today's world, everything is becoming very automated. Like I said, we're probably going to see more of this. Okay. Retail stores are going to be shut down. Everything's going to be pushed online. It's just so much cheaper for them. And, you know, as we've seen with MVNOs, it's been successful. You know, there's so many companies that, you know, you can't go into a store, but the service is pretty good. You send them an email, you chat with them, everything seems to work okay. You know, for the most part, you don't even really need to go into a store. So as far as that's the same thing with some of these departments, they're not pulling their weight around, or they're just no longer needed. You can kind of merge them together. You know, unfortunately, you have to make some other employees do double the job. It's like I said, I don't agree with it, but I understand why they're going to do it. It's simply because they need to tighten the belt. And this is just how these businesses are. That's why at the end of the day, the very truth is you can like the service, but as far as a business, don't cry for them. They've made their bed and they got to lie in it. A lot of these businesses have made poor decisions. Okay. And, you know, it's like I said in a couple of other videos about, you know, the do not call list, how they're pulling scams and trying to get people to sign up for things. You know, they make poor decisions, and all these things, all of it adds up. Every bad decision that they make, it adds up and it costs them money. So now what do they have to do? They have to let people go because of their poor decisions. So, you know, it is what it is. Pretty much they're inviting people to keep their job, but not so much. They know they can't relocate. Many people have families, like someone in the article said. It's not that easy to just pick up and go, you know. So we'll hear more of this from Dish, from AT&T, from Verizon. We just got it today from T-Mobile. We already know AT&T, what they're doing. Verizon's about to unleash a dragon full of, you know, fire when they finally push through that cutting of the U.S. customer service. It's going to be bad. So, I mean, again, they'll be around, but they're looking to eliminate that personal experience. They just don't want to talk about it yet. They don't want to talk about it yet because they don't want that stock to plummet, you know? So, all right, guys. The link for the article will be down below in the description for you guys. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.